We are starting off section 7 at Targhee Pass in Idaho, hiking back south to Yellowstone to see Old Faithful and get back to the Forerunner. This is going to sadly be our last section of the hike this year, and then the teachers on hiatus will continue north without us through Montana, but we'll catch up with them another time. But we're going to celebrate this last 3.5 days of hiking, and we get some long water carries in the next day or so, but we should be able to handle that. So I guess we're gonna head off down the trail.
Teachers on the trail. The teachers on the trail. Through sun and rain or hail, they're hiking without fail. Teachers on the trail. Ooh, teachers on the trail.
Helium, what are you doing?
I am loading up the pack with water because we have like a 22-mile water carry, which is unpleasant but doable.
Start of our second day
Of the last section.
of our last section. Sad. We had a pretty good little camping spot under the lodgepole pines, but last night we heard this crazy sound, which I have no idea what it was, but
It's like, we think it was either a bird or a fox, because it was a very high-pitched, like, barking sound, like, over and over again. So I'll try and do it. It was like,
but it sounded like it was in pain.
yeah.
At the same time.
But like, yeah, forever. It was very irritating.
But we have a great start today. Very nice wide trail because it's a road.
We're walking along the Idaho-Montana border, and we're gonna get all the way to the border of Yellowstone Park today and camp right at the border. And then head into the park tomorrow.
Yay. I don't know if you all can see Helium right now, but he kind of blends in with the road. I think he color coordinated. Sometimes other hikers let you know where the water source is because we're limited. Here's our water source. We finished our second break by noon, and we only have like 7 or 8 miles left. And so I thought I'd just give a shout out to my nieces and nephews. So, hi Skylar and Bea, hi Annabelle, Charlotte, and Emma, hi Nolan. Well, we've made it to the west side of Yellowstone National Park. Last night we camped at the Montana-Idaho border. Tonight we camp at the Idaho-Wyoming border.
All right, we are waking up to our first day in Yellowstone, and we are headed about 15 miles to Old Faithful Village right now, right up this trail, and we should have some time to take a break and get some food and watch the geyser and hang out for a little bit before we head on to our campsite. So, looking to be a great day.
working our way down this morning to the Old Faithful village, and it's been pretty uneventful. So some bear tracks and scat, and got this dry creek bed we're following. That's about it. Can't wait for the geothermal stuff though.
So we made it to Old Faithful Village. We're sitting outside the general store. We just ordered some burgers and hot dogs and pulled pork sandwiches, and now the four of us are just enjoying this delicious smorgasbord of food.
What are you doing here?
I am hanging out waiting for Old Faithful to guys.
All of these people. So many mosquitoes. So many. It's our last morning on the CDT, and it's gloomy out.
And buggy.
And buggy. And it's supposed to be swampy. So it should be an interesting trail, but we signed up for an adventure, and that's what we got. So we'll see how the day turns out. unpleasant. Where's the boardwalk? It doesn't exist. Well, they know how to build a bridge, just not a boardwalk through the marsh. Whew.
All right, it's our last day, and we're probably about 5 or 6 miles from the car. It's just been mosquito infested, which is why I still have my net on my head. I'm out in front of everybody right now. We have a designated break coming up pretty soon, but I have a feeling that everybody's just gonna like scarf down something quick and hit the trail again because mosquitoes are bad everywhere, and we really just want to get to the car so we can get to the campground. But I mean, if you remove the mosquitoes, it's actually pretty pleasant walking. The trail bed is decent and scenery is beautiful. But man, those mosquitoes, I swear, I know that there would be some downstream consequences of eradication, but if you gave me a mosquito genocide button, I would press it in a heartbeat.
Here's our last ford, CDT, across the Snake River. So Lunar and I made it back to the car, but we have no sightings of solar or helium. Maybe they took a wrong turn. We finished our last section for the summer.
Yep, we hiked through all of Wyoming, starting at the south in Colorado, and then leapfrogging slowly, section at a time. Get a little bit of Idaho and Montana in, so it's a nice cap to put on the summer. Nice hike.
Yeah.
What do you think of the trail?
Today?
Period. Just
it was a challenging trail.
it's a tough trail because you can't always find it. Like today, I did like 3 bonus miles because I was so excited about how fast I was going, and I didn't check gut hook closely enough, I guess, and really it was Solar's fault because she led me astray. But yeah, I mean, still though, I mean, we came out here to have an adventure, and we certainly got one and had fun. Yeah, so.
And a big shout out and thanks to Solar and Lunar,
yeah, the
for letting
on
us
hiatus.
Tag along for a little bit of their adventure.
So thanks for watching. This has been season 3 of Teachers on the Trail, CDT, Wyoming.
Woo!